Melania Trump made sure all eyes were on her when she donned hot pink to condemn bullying during her speech at the United Nations luncheon on Wednesday. The 47-year-old First Lady stood out in a neon wool coat while addressing the spouses of other world leaders, among others, during a lunch held at the U.S. mission to the United Nations in New York. Melania's $2,950 coat from Del Paso featured voluminous sleeves and a matching wool belt that cinched her waist. She paired the simple, yet elegant, coat with matching hot pink pumps and minimal jewelry as she let the standout color of her ensemble speak for itself. Melania appeared to be wearing only 2 diamond bands on her ring finger as she took the stage at the luncheon. Her highlighted brown hair was styled in loose waves around her shoulders, and she modeled natural-looking makeup to avoid taking away from her statement coat. Melania looked poised as she called on world leaders to better protect children and lead by moral example in rare public remarks. The mother of one, who has an 11-year-old son, Barron, with President Trump, said adults must teach children not to engage in bullying while warning that kids are keen observers of their actions. By our own example we must teach children to be good stewards of the world that they will inherit, she said. We must remember that they are watching and listening, so we must never miss an opportunity to teach life's many ethical lessons along the way, she said. In her remarks, the First Lady invoked the Bible's golden rule, saying, "As adults we are not merely responsible, we are accountable. I hope you will join me in recommitting ourselves to teaching the next generation to live by and honor the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them unto you," she added. The First Lady's remarks came just days after the president retweeted a doctored meme video that shows him appearing to hit a golf ball that then topples former rival Hillary Clinton. The Twitter user who posted the video the president retweeted had previously engaged in anti-Semitic bullying of his own, ranting about Hasidic Jews, transsexuals, and Muslims. Melania appeared to be trying to blend into the background as she arrived at the United Nations General Assembly with her husband on Tuesday morning ahead of his speech. The First Lady went for an understated look for the occasion, dressing in a relaxed fit gray suit with a simple black button-down underneath. Melania walked several paces behind Trump as she stepped into the building, resting one hand in her pocket, and she stopped to stand behind him while he addressed the press. Trump was followed by Melania, U.S. United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley, and Secret Service members as he stepped into the United Nations this morning. He stopped just inside the doors to deliver quick remarks on the U.S. military, in which he discussed sending messages of peace and strength. Melania stood silently by, striking a pose several feet behind him and alternatively looking at her husband and the cameras. Though she offered quick, subtle smiles, she also took on her signature pouty stare. She donned a black shirt tucked into gray plaid slacks, which she wore with a loose matching blazer which had black buttons. She wore her hair relaxed around her shoulders and offered subtle smiles to the cameras. Naturally, she accessorized with a pair of black pointed toe pumps, but appeared to be all business for the occasion and forwent jewelry. Within moments, viewers who watched the scene unfold began to weigh in on Twitter, reacting to her look and reactions during the entrance and Trump's subsequent speech. "First Lady Melania Trump looks so great at the United Nations Assembly," wrote one. Others called out that her smoky eye is on point and she looks beautiful. "Melania looks fabulous in a pantsuit," another fan tweeted. Several, though, picked apart her body language, writing, "Melania Trump always looks unhappy." "Melania robot batteries looked flat there," wrote another, while a third asked, "Is angry model face Melania's only expression? Melania has that dead fish stare down pat." "From her days on the runway," added yet another, while one more wrote, "Melania's face is always frozen. It's scary."